Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Slip. 21.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Aketo Witherspoon. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's Johnson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Titans, gain of 12. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 24. Showing up.
Johnson running right. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Check 24. Check 24. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screenplay.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, gun.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
21. Here we go.
Switch.
Switch on travel.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
No. 49, check 49.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And out across midfield down to the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board.
56. Record. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. You got tight right there. Check nickel.
Now Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. Hey, alert 3.
White.
Under 10. Check.
Hey, alert.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Back. Watch it.
Hey, alert. 12.
Check.
Get hot.
They give to Johnson going right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant you to flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
180.
Let's get them
On 2nd and 9. Mayfield on the screen. This is Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Point it right. Safety creep. No.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Shift.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Everyone, 37's the Mike 37.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He'll get this one complete to Davis. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
No, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That's 180. Kings.
I got you. Out. Check the backer.
Topper.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's cracking.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And able to work his way down to the 16. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. This is Hunt. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. That will get our first update of the afternoon from the Meadowlands. And an early advantage in that one for the Giants. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming.
Garoppolo now. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go. Like 20!
Hey, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's got the hook up to Landry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set, 180.
57.
Pistol.
I got you, Pop. 57 is the mic. 57 is the mic.
Run.
Crunch time, defense. 57 is the mic.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go. Oh. Check 99.
Hey, alert. 22 jet bomber.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mayfield with it once more. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's one they certainly wish they had back, a loss of 8.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Switch.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, picked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Alert!
You can't block me.
Minus 57. Hey, exit.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Let's go, D. Let's go. My God.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
You can't block me. You can't.
The 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Big dance. Come.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Landry, the intended target. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys as scout.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Hey, alert 33.
Throwing, Mayfield. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is not going to get through here on try number one. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the one on second and goal.
All day.
It's Coleman here. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of one there.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt taking it in. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And now running right through it. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Titans. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return. And the Titans are able to get a score back. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Pistol.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Check girls, check girls, check.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd and 5. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Check now, check. Alert, 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 alert. Protein spill. He's creeping.
Mayfield. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check 31, check 31.
They go to Johnson again. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 180.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
20.
Danny.
Kings.
57.
Hey, Charlie.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, pick your game up. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Mayfield to throw it this time. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
Check.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott Good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here we go. 180!
Here it comes. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He finds his man Johnson. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 30. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Let's go.